new+york.com. Introduction. I was asked, but when we were with after last market, we released the bridal team show where we did our bridal report. It's probably one of our most popular episodes. Talking about white carpet looks. And I had not seen the line, but I heard some nice things about it. And they talked about it, so in that show, as well as we linked to Fancy. So I said, now let me see it for myself. So
great.
You tell me. What is Fancy?
Well, you're in good hands. This is the co-owner.
Yes.
And this is AJ, who actually
She's
makes
my
them
manufacturer
in Turkey.
We're all, let's put it this way, Fancy is a collection of nostalgic-inspired dresses. We're not a gown company. We definitely make dresses that are nostalgic to tailoring from previous eras. So we have a lot of inspiration from film, we have a lot of inspiration from old vintage magazines, Bazaar, Vogue, so on and so forth.
Mostly American, right?
Mostly American dressmaking. We have a lot of the Parisian influence as well. Just a lot of fun, and we named them, actually each dress is named according to that inspiration. For example, what she's wearing right now is Brooke, and that's actually from the movie How to Marry a Millionaire. Inspired from How to Marry a Millionaire, and the gentleman that Lauren
I'm a film buff, so
Okay.
I can totally appreciate what you're talking
about. It was Mr. Brookman, because Lauren Bacall was wearing that dress. So everything is inspired from those eras, and a lot of the collection is...
Multicolored. You could just say in this in 2 seconds. She got married at the Rainbow Room, and...
Perfect.
No, it was. I mean, she also wore like a pillbox, and that whole... Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
I love Russell.
Absolutely. Please go ahead and tell Caroline.
Beautiful.
The designer, Gregory Nato...
is that your brother?
He is my brother, yes. He didn't convince me. He said that he wanted to... Ever since we were children, he wanted to be a fashion designer. And New York. You can't hear the accent?
No, I don't even go there, Stephen. I mean, I know for sure that I've got one.
No, I can let it out.
I'm proud of it. I don't know. I mean,
we grew up in New York, so our ideas. We grew up in New York when it was changing, when it was redeveloping in the 80s and the 90s. We were always in Manhattan doing something somewhere somehow. And he always wanted to be a designer. Always wanted to be in fashion design. For many years, he worked in design and interior design and so on and so forth, and he always had these girlfriends who came to him and said, look, I'm getting married, but I'm not in a church. I'm not in a synagogue. I'm at town hall. I am in a field. I'm in a barn. I'm here. I'm there. Never the traditional wedding. What we started noticing is that these girls wanted things that were shorter, cleaner, simpler, well-tailored dresses. And the business got so big. He was making so many dresses, he said to me one day, well, we got to get together and do this because I can't make these dresses anymore. I'm designing them now. So I said, okay, fine. I picked up my family. We moved to Turkey, and I started producing the collection.
Is that where you live now?
Yes, I live outside of Istanbul, about an hour or so outside of Istanbul.
What's that like?
Amazing. It's completely amazing. It is the most inspirational city to live in because it's like New York. It was the capital of an empire at one time, and it has this Constantinople. Even old New York was once New Amsterdam. So it has a beautiful influence, and there is a culture there that we don't know about that has all of this inspired into it because they started developing back in the 20s and 30s. I go through my wife's grandmother's closet, and I'm finding where is, she has this from 1964, Christian Dior.
I gotta tell you, it's just beautiful.
Sleeve, pillbox hat,
well,
little pencil.
Love the 3/4 sleeve. It is classic, and yet this is a little more romantic. This is a little more, I don't know.
Very high-end.
This is a little more mowing the lawn in Palm Springs.
Well, yes, you know what? It actually is a little more Palm Beach, or it's
alluring.
It's like it's citified, you countrified. There's something about right, like
correct.
Yeah, it's very feminine, but it's very summery. I mean, it feels very summery.
This is one of our lighter weight silks. It's silk satin based organza. It is from our summer collection.
I feel it. It's just a yummy fabric. very.
So how much, your price, yes, lightweight,
Yes,
really
it is.
beautiful. What is, what are your price points in general?
Okay, this dress in particular retails at $2,500.
And where are you selling?
We sell nationwide.
Mhm.
We do have a variety of retailers throughout the country. We are having a trunk show here in New York, and we're trying to do a partnership with Gabriella's Bridal on 400,
Yeah.
400 14th Street.
Oh, well, do me a favor, make sure I'm on that list.
Well, it's next weekend.
Oh, okay.
It's next weekend, so you're more than free to come by.
Oh, I may have gotten that information right, because I know usually I get her email. She's terrific.
I'm sure you have it. Yeah,
Okay.
she's got a great a blast that goes out. So we're doing a trunk show there, and we have dresses that range in the silks anywhere from $1,200 up to $2,500. Then if you go into our taffetas and our satins, anywhere from around $700 to $1,200 for a dress.
Holly, the prices include custom measurements too. So when a bride places her order in the store, she's going to be asked for all her measurements, and the dress arrives to her measurements.
Correct. The retailer basically has to steam it and put it on, and that's pretty much it.
All available in colors.
So this is, what year is this? Is this the second year? I mean, how many years?
This is our third year.
Third year.
This is our
Meaning
third year.
October, April, October, April, October, April.
We've done our third collection. This is our third collection.
Did you come out both times? You come
Yes,
in
we
April
do.
and October?
Yes, we
right?
do. Because we have influences of the actual seasons, we do, for example, a silk wool mix. A beautiful fabric that can be worn during the winter time, but can also be worn during the summertime. We also do silk cotton mixes and cotton dresses that aren't normally found in the bridal industry. We just had a bride in here who said, I wore a linen dress. I searched high and low for linen dresses. Well, last season, I had 4 dresses that were linen.
I've seen, very often if I see a cotton dress, to be honest with you, I'll see one number. I will see one number.
Right.
There was like Claire Pettibone yesterday, and Claire Pettibone's bride is not your bride.
Right.
I mean, it's two distinct. It's not the same.
Very
bride.
different ones.
You know,
Right.
like I said, my friend Marcy would be Fancy, and my friend Stacy would be Claire Pettibone.
Correct.
You know, although Stacy could get away with this too, but she's like this 5'10". You know, and not that height matters, but there is something to be said about certain designer collections that I think are more, I don't know, fitting. So tell me a little bit about this with this flash of color. What?
Wonderful.
What?
You know what? We're going to put this on for you, and you're going to see it.
Okay.
You have a crinoline?